Hello and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's video. So today we're going to look at how to perform Nafal Tawaf. So what is Nafal Tawaf? Just a brief information. So usually Tawaf is linked to either Umrah or Hajj, but in essence a Tawaf is a separate ibadah by itself, and you can just do a Tawaf irrespective of the Umrah and Hajj. So that's why there are very few or less information regarding how to perform Nafal Tawaf, and there is quite a significance of Nafal Tawaf which is stated here. One of the hadiths which is from Jami Tirmizi, the reference is given that the Holy Prophet ﷺ stated that whoever performed tawaf around the house 50 times, he will be as free of his sins as the day his mother bore him. So of course there is a big reward of this ibadah by itself as well. So let's see how to just perform a nafal tawaf and what are the restriction and what is the freedom as compared to umrah and hajj tawaf which we do. Okay, so the first thing is that for this Nafal Tawaf, you don't need to be in the state of Ihram. So state of Ihram doesn't mean the two sheets of white sheets which male basically wear, but it also means that the restriction of Ihram doesn't apply on you, like the cutting of nails or putting perfume or cutting of hair. So they don't apply on you. So this is just a tawaf, just a circle around the Kaaba. That is a ibadah. So the first point is that you don't need to be in ihram particularly to do this. You can do in your own regular dress, pant shirt or shalwar kameez or jubba, whatever you are wearing. You can do the nafal tawaf in that. But of course you need to be in the wudu state. You need to do wudu. You need to be ensured that you are wudu, and if your wudu breaks, you need to go back, do wudu, and come and continue from the same circle of same point where you left it, where your wudu basically got invalid due to any reason. There is no talbiya for it, like for umrah or for hajj. When you are going, you are doing a talbiya, but in this state you don't need to do any talbiya. The next thing is that in this tawaf you are just going to do and perform 7 circles around the Kaaba. This is the diagram on the right. So you always do the circle from the in an anti-clockwise direction. You start from the Hajr Aswad, or you basically look at, if you cannot spot the Hajr Aswad, you can try to look at the green light over there. This is usually the green light, or especially if you can see in the left picture, if it is too crowded, you can't see the Hajr Aswad, you can just come in the alignment of the green light, and from there you can start the circling around the Kaaba. Or if you are on the higher level, as you can see on the top left corner here, basically this kind of boards are there, and depending on the level you are, because there are 4 levels in Kaaba, and based on which wherever location you are, you can start the tawaf from that location. So the second thing is that actually this point is not valid. Sorry, this is a wrong information. So you don't need to do ramal in this one. Actually there is no requirement. If you are just doing the nafal tawaf, you don't need to do ramal. You just do the circle in a normal pace. There is no ramal or fast pace required in the first 3 rounds, which is this point mentioned. Like you just do a niyyah before starting the tawaf. You just state, you can do it in English, Arabic or Urdu, that basically I'm going to do a tawaf for the sake of Allah, and this is a nafal tawaf, and rest it is the 7 circles around the Kaaba in the anti-clockwise direction. When you are going to start, and whenever you're gonna pass from the Hajr Aswad, you're gonna always read Bismillah Wallahu Akbar, and the way to do is that basically you face towards the direction of the black stone or Hajr Aswad, raise your hands towards it, read this Bismillah Wallahu Akbar, and then kiss your hands, the palm of your hands, and then you continue the circle. So basically you read once in the start and read every time you're going to pass. You complete the circle as well. So every time you're going to be passing from the Hajr Aswad, you're going to be reading this. The next thing, like the rest the process or procedure is actually same as whether you are doing the Nafli Tawaf or Tawaf for Umrah or Tawaf for Hajj, and the du'as are the same. And usually the one which is important, which is a sunnah as well, is the one which we read between the Rukn Yamani and the black stone. And what is Rukn Yamani? Rukn Yamani is the corner of the Kaaba just before the black stone. So this is kind of shown as a black stone in this picture on the right. And like when you will start the circle, you will start from this direction. Suppose you are here, you start circling around, and you can, during this circle, during this part, you can read whatever you want. People usually prefer that the Tisra Kalma is preferred one, but you can read anything, any dua, any praise to Allah. You can read whatever you want. But between, after reaching this corner, which is called Rukn Yamani, because this corner is looking towards the direction of Yemen. After that, until you reach the black stone, you're going to be reading this dua, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. So this is the preferred dua during this part. And then once you reach here, you're going to read back again, look at the Hajar Aswad, raise your hands toward it and say Bismillah Wallahu Akbar, and then continue with the next circle. So this way you're going to complete the 7th circle, and the 7th circle will end once you reach back again on the Hajar Aswad. So after that, once you have done and completed the 7 circles around the Kaaba, the next thing which is part of the Nafli Tawaf is to perform the 2 rakat behind the Maqam Ibrahim. This is Maqam Ibrahim, which is almost just in front of the door of the Kaaba. Okay, and you need to perform as these people are performing, but nowadays, because it's going to be crowded, it's not that easy. They have a dedicated space created over at the back of it where people can pray. But if it is too crowded and you cannot find, or you are doing Nafal Tawaf during Ramadan or during the Hajj season, then you can perform the 2 Nafal anywhere within the Kaaba, or you can wait for it and wait for the people to go away, and then you get the spot and pray the 2 rakat. And that's all. That completes your Nafal Tawaf. So with the Nafal Tawaf, the things to remember is that you don't need to do Sa'i. So there is no requirement of Sa'i between Safa and Marwa. You don't need that. You don't need to get a haircut or halq. And the best thing with Nafal Tawaf is that you can do as many times and as many at any time during the day or night. There is no time limit as well, and you can do as many times as well, and there is no restriction. Once you complete 1 tawaf and perform the 2 nafal, you can do the next one again. And as in the hadith stated, if you do 50 times, okay, it will be as if you are sin free for your whole life. So it is an ibadah, and there is a discussion between whether you should be doing more nafal tawaf and umrah, but majority of the scholars usually state that it is better that in your one visit, if you live outside Makkah and you come to Makkah for basically for umrah or hajj, then during that time you only do 1 umrah. In that particular visit, you only do 1 umrah, and you should do multiple nafal tawaf. Instead, that some people keep going to Masjid Aisha, where they come in the state of ihram and then come back and do another umrah. So they try to do multiple umrah during their single visit to Makkah. Instead, it is preferred by many scholars that it is better to do nafal tawaf more, rather than keep going back to Masjid Aisha and doing multiple umrahs. But again, check with your scholars, whoever you follow. And again, this information is to the best of my knowledge, and if there is some information which is misguiding, misleading, let me know. Otherwise, this is the most authentic information, and Nafal Tawaf is very straightforward. You can do in your shalwar kameez, in your dress pant, in whatever clothes you feel like you can do. The only thing which I will be covering in another video is that nowadays the restriction to come into this area, Hatim area of the Kaaba, basically, or the ground floor of Masjidul Haram, is that you need to be in the state of ihram. If you are not in the state of ihram, they will send you either on the first floor or second floor. They won't allow you to come in the ground floor if you are not wearing this the 2 white sheets. So some people have the question that can they wear that 2 sheets, the 2 white sheets, or ihram, you can say, can they wear ihram in order to enter the mataf area, sorry, not hatim, but mataf area, can they wear that in order to, because it's much smaller circle if you are in the mataf area as compared to if you are on the first or second floor, because they will be quite wide. The circle or circumference of your one circle will be quite bigger. You need to walk quite a lot. So it is allowed or not, but most of the scholars again state that yes, it is allowed, as long as you are not lying to anyone, you are not stating to anyone, because the guards which allow you to enter, they just look at you. If you are wearing ihram, they let you go, and let you go on the ground floor. If you are not, they will send you on the first or second floor. So this is a separate topic. I'm going to make a separate video for that, but this is the general knowledge which I have. Again, check with your scholars, check according to you, make sure, because this is a sacred journey, you are there to fulfill the will of Allah, you want to be on your best character, so do what you think is the best, and rest, let's leave it to Allah Ta'ala. Thanks for watching the video, and if you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, please check my other videos, they are in the description, as or you can check my full playlist regarding Hajj and Umrah videos. Thanks for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Till next time. Assalamu alaikum.